City leaders, business representatives, and Gering citizens gathered yesterday afternoon to dedicate the new downtown Civic Plaza. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, an idea that was conceived 4 years ago is now a reality as the Gering Civic Plaza celebrated its dedication ceremony Tuesday afternoon. The project underwent a number of changes before the vision unfolded for today's space with iron fencing, terraced lawn, and a variety of landscaping. Mayor Tony Kaufman told the crowd that the plaza is the type of space that means a lot to a community.
When we look at cultures around the world, plazas and civic spaces, they're the heart of the city. They're a source of economic resources, social gathering places, spaces that people can be proud of. They're safe to go with their families and create a lot of opportunities for communities.
City Parks Director Amy Seiler said, at times it was easy to think that they could just throw in the towel on the project.
As I look across, and I'll cry because I'm weepy, as I look across this area and see how this place is transformed from a parking lot to a really special space that where people will be able to come together and celebrate and learn and discuss and meditate and connect and just sit and enjoy this environment, my mind is brought to this great quote by an anonymous person that says, "Let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up."
Downtown Revitalization Chairman George Slothauer noted the plaza takes its place as the latest addition to those projects making Gering special, such as the Civic Center and the Oregon Trail Ballpark.
The plaza represents a pride of place, and I think we can all be proud of Gering and the plaza we have developed. And as pride of place, I can honestly say that I think we are definitely one of the best kept secrets and one of the best small towns in Nebraska.
Part of Tuesday's ceremonies were the inclusion of a time capsule being sealed behind the large granite dedication plaque, which will be opened in 50 years. In addition, the plaza is now one of 105 locations across Nebraska that are part of the statewide Arboretum. Well, a 49-year-old Scottsbluff man will be spending at least 10 years in prison following several meth-related arrests earlier this year. Cortez Henderson made headlines earlier this year after a search warrant was served on his home and police found more than 4 ounces of methamphetamine in his residence. After bonding out of jail, Henderson was pulled over in a traffic stop, and a subsequent search led to the discovery of an additional 14.8 ounces of methamphetamine. He was charged in 5 separate cases this year in Scottsbluff County District Court, and last week signed a plea deal consolidating all cases. He pleaded no contest to 2 Class 1C felony charges of possession of methamphetamine more than 28 grams, less than 140 grams, and 1 count of distribution of a controlled substance. Each of the Class 1C felonies carries a mandatory minimum of 5 years incarceration. He'll learn his fate from District Judge Andrea Miller during his November 22nd sentencing. Well, straight ahead, temperatures getting into the mid-70s today. Is that a trend that will continue through the rest of the work week? The Boyer's got you covered in your midweek forecast coming up right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, another nice evening tonight. Clear skies, pretty quiet. We'll have a few clouds. By early morning tomorrow, temperature is going to be in the 30s overnight tonight, so not too bad. Another quiet night out there. Quite mild tomorrow, in fact, even warmer tomorrow than where we were today. Cooler Friday, Saturday, and then by Sunday turning windy and colder. It's going to stick around for a lot of next week. 59 yesterday after a morning low of 33, just a little bit below normal. Still running well above normal for the year, almost 4¼ inches above normal in terms of precip here across the region. We'll look at what we've been doing here over the last couple of weeks. So this middle line here is near normal temperatures, and then above normal temperatures in red. The blue area is below normal. The darker the colors, the bigger the temperature is above or below normal. So we went a couple of weeks ago to about normal, then a couple of degrees below normal, hung around there, got a couple of really mild days here on the 7th and 8th. We were 15 to 20 degrees above normal, only to plummet. Look at this, 30 that we had just not even a week ago when we had the snow. We climbed back up out of that, and then we're way back above normal, back down below normal. We were above normal again today, and we will be tomorrow, only to trend closer to normal for a couple of days, and then back to colder on a roller coaster that continues here across the area. Temperatures right now, 60s and 70s. Sharp contrast to 40s here in eastern Dakotas. But look at what we've got going on here. Warmer to the south, just to the south of us, and portions of Colorado, some temps near 80, 75 in Torrington, 65 right now in Gordon, 74. Scottsbluff Alliance checks in at 69. Winds out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles an hour, a little gustier here towards the foothills in Laramie County. Let's take a look at bus stop weather tomorrow. 36 when you get on the bus, not bad. Partly cloudy skies. On the way home, yeah, that's an 8. That's 80 degrees tomorrow on the way home. Going to be a very mild day. Futurecast is another boring one tonight. Clear skies out there, not much in the way of wind. We don't really have anything going on over the next few hours. Temps are going to fall off into the 30s primarily. A couple of low 40s sneaking in here, but generally speaking in the 30s. For tomorrow, Futurecast is again quiet. Nothing really going on. A few hit and miss clouds start to move through the area. That's about it. Generally, though, will be mainly sunny to partly cloudy. Again, late day clouds will maybe start to filter in. That's about it. It looks pretty quiet outside of that. Temperatures tomorrow, a touch milder. We're going to approach 80 or exceed it in a few areas tomorrow. Ogallala at 84, the warmest temp out there on the map. So for tonight, mainly clear skies, 35, light variable winds. For tomorrow, really a very nice day, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, partly cloudy. Yeah, we're going to call it mild. Look at 81 degrees for a high tomorrow. Man, very nice weather conditions. And our 7-day forecast calls for skies that are going to turn more cloudy and conditions really going to get breezy to windy at times. Friday, a lot cooler with some breezes around. Then Saturday, things not too bad in the mid-60s, but another frontal system comes through late Saturday into Sunday, dropping our temps down. Sunday, some showers around. It's going to be raw, windy. Temps only in the 40s. We're going to stay windy for a good part of next week. Temperatures try to rebound for a couple of days, only to fall again. And we'll have a system through here pretty progressively every 2 to 3 days, probably for most of the rest of the month of October.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Welcome back. Drivers here in Scottsbluff County are being advised of some road construction that's slated to begin tomorrow. The Nebraska Department of Roads says that the junction for the overpass about a mile east of Scottsbluff on Highway 26 will be closed to all traffic during daytime hours during construction. Additionally, east and westbound traffic will be reduced to one lane as crews work on an asphalt overlay. The $3.6 million project is expected to be completed by the end of the year. Well, a Republican running for U.S. Senate in Wyoming has raised $150,000 in the first 3 months of her campaign. Former U.S. Representative Cynthia Lummis is so far the only major name Republican running to replace Republican Senator Mike Enzi in 2020. Enzi, who has served the Cowboy State on Capitol Hill since he was first elected into office back in 1996, announced that he is retiring after he completes his 4th term. And Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts has been recognized for his work to support senior citizens here in the Cornhusker State. This week, Home Instead Incorporated presented the governor with their Senior Advocate of the Year award. Earlier this year, Ricketts participated in the pilot of Home Instead's Screen Time with a Senior program. This initiative is a series of candid conversations between an elected official, a senior, and in this particular instance, a caregiver. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll meet Johnny right after this.
Next Gen Outfitters, where the adventure begins and the tradition continues. When it comes to an online retailer, this is the new standard in authentic hunt, camp, and shoot. Born from over a century of outdoor experience, your online retailer, Next Gen Outfitters.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Johnny, a high-energy pup that needs a great forever home.
This is Johnny. He's a 2-year-old plot hound. He is neutered. He is current on his vaccinations and he's microchipped. As you can see, he's got lots of energy. He is a hound, so the nose knows. He gets a scent and he's off. He's young enough to be trained as a hunter or a retriever with hunting. You should come by, see him. He's got great energy. Somebody who runs or someone who likes to play. He likes to play a lot with toys, throw the ball. come down. He's $150 is his adoption fee. He's a great dog. Come down and see him.
Plus, as an added bonus, whoever adopts Johnny will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to help stock up on toys to help keep this rambunctious canine busy for days. To meet Johnny or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on your midweek community calendar. Stick around, we'll be back right after the break.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
My kids eat vegetables never, but they eat runs of sandwiches, which have cabbage, which is a vegetable, which makes me the mom of the year.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leave Heads.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, Keep Scottsbluff Gering Beautiful and Panhandle Co-op are teaming up to host their annual Fall Pharmaceutical Takeback this Saturday from 10 till noon. People are encouraged to collect all of their expired or unused pharmaceutical drugs, over-the-counter drugs, and vitamins to the Pharmaceutical Takeback for proper disposal. In addition, this event is perhaps the safest way for local residents to properly dispose of their old sharps and needles to prevent them from ending up in the landfill.
And just disposing of them at the landfill. And landfill employees, when they're out working, I've been told, they're stuck in their boots.
And Susan, you're, of course, a council member for the city of Gering. Obviously, you've heard some of those things.
Yes. When they'll say they will walk across the landfill if they have to check something out. And they said you'd be surprised how many of these things are stuck to their boots.
Cost is $5 for individuals, $250 for businesses like doctor's offices that have a lot of sharps or other pharmaceuticals that need to be properly disposed of. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.